Namaskar, greetings, and gratitude. Today, on the hot seat with me is Mr. Milind Kher. Mr. Milind Kher is a sales, marketing, and HR professional. He is an LLP practitioner, EI expert, and certified life coach. I welcome you, sir, to the StarTalks episode number 36. How are you
Thank you so
doing?
much. Yeah, Preeti, I'm absolutely fine. I'm so happy to be here. It's an honor to be on your show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. My pleasure. So, sir, I see that you are a wellness evangelist. So, tell us the approach to happier you.
My approach to happiness.
Yes.
So my approach to happiness is a multifold kind of a thing. I firstly believe in the serenity prayer, which means to, basically to the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So that's one part of it. The other is also the phrase "ka sera," what will be. So there's no point agonizing over what happens. Whatever we can do, whatever is in our hands, we should do the best. And then after that, just simply trust the process. And finally, I think the biggest thing for happiness is gratitude. So if we are grateful for a good family, if we are grateful for good health, a roof above our heads, good relationships, everything I believe we can be grateful for. And the good thing about gratitude is that gratitude begets abundance. The more grateful you are, the more you get. So that's the thing. So that's my little recipe for happiness. If there's anything specific about that, of course you can ask me.
Wonderful. No, no, you've said it all. And my next question was this only, that why do you say so? That acknowledgement and gratitude, they leave a big impact and are difficult to assess. So some throw some light on this as well, sir.
Well, as far as gratitude is concerned, now since I'm into neuroscience also, I'll tell you gratitude tremendously boosts our oxytocin as well as our serotonin. So oxytocin helps us to relate to other people. Serotonin boosts our confidence. So then the mindset we acquire is one of abundance, and therefore, whereas negative people are always seeking out dangers, when we have an abundant mindset, we are always seeking out opportunities. So our ability to spot opportunities substantially increases when we have an abundance mindset. So that is how happiness also, drives success.
So beautiful, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sir, you are an EI expert, emotional intelligence expert. How has that
Uh,
helped you in your career, if you may tell us?
okay. Uh, now I've brought about a small little correction in that. Maybe at some point in time, I did write that I was an EI expert, but then as I realized, we always keep learning. So now I prefer to call myself an EI specialist. Expert may still be a distant horizon. But yes, having said that, you see, every cluster of emotional intelligence helps us in our work. Uh, we talk about all the four clusters. Self awareness helps us understand who we are, what our capabilities are. Then self regulation is very important. It's one of the underrated clusters, but without that, none of the others will work also. So self regulation is a lot about self control, trustworthiness, conscientiousness, adaptation, innovation. All that is important. Then we have empathy or social awareness, which is the crux of a leader. Okay, because understanding people and developing people, as well as a service orientation, these are all part of empathy. And these are things that a leader has to have. Just the other day, I was in conversation with an army veteran who's a major general. And he said that without emotional intelligence, the army just cannot function. So if the army is giving this kind of importance to this discipline, you can imagine how it is in other fields. And then, of course, finally is the social skills for teamwork, for collaboration, for bonding, for influence, and for a whole host of things. Social skills are important. So I think emotional intelligence on all fronts helps us to not only be good team members, it helps us to be good contributors, it helps us to be good leaders. So it's a very holistic framework of life. And work is one of the facets, but even otherwise, even in our personal life, emotional intelligence is very important.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Well said. Definitely. And when you say about the power of communities and network, so
Yeah.
if you could explain that as well. Yeah.
Okay. Now I look at networking as more than just a contact. I look at it as a connection, and therefore I actually build families. So I have an emotional intelligence community. I have a networking community. I have a sales community. So this feeling of community, it makes people feel very reassured. It makes them feel very supported. And when you look at it from a health perspective, the number one indicator of longevity, okay, and this the British Journal of Medicine has also endorsed this, is our social connectivity. If you're well connected socially, it increases your lifespan by 15 years as compared to if you were not. So that's what I think. Networking is very good. We come for the bonding and we stay for the business. That's what I would say.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for this. This is nice that how important it is to bond socially. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So this is another thing where we have to be intelligent in our digital spaces.
Oh yes, oh yes. So in fact, there is a module which I often deliver, which is called charisma in social media. So I think the various stuff that we do in the digital space, like what are the kind of the photographs that we put up, and what kind of reels we use, and whether we are using different kinds of images and files and all. That is one part of it. The main thing is the content. Our content is something that has to be very uh, sort of deep. It has to be authentic, and people need to be able to relate to our content. So I think that is very important. Most important thing is that we need to practice three A's. We need to appreciate, we need to acknowledge, and we need to accept all the people who maybe on LinkedIn are our connections, or maybe on FP are our friends, those kind of people. Yeah.
Thank you so much for these three A's. So it is accept, acknowledge, and
Appreciate, acknowledge, and accept.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes.
So, Preeti, feel free to ask me as many questions as possible. I'll tell you why. Because I'm a person of very few words. So, my answers can sometimes be very short. Okay. So, you want to know more, you can ask more. Please feel free. Okay.
No, no, this is a learning experience for me, although I have also excelled in my emotional intelligence. But yes, talking to you is giving me more information and knowledge. Absolutely. So this is really nice. Thank you. Thank you. Share some of your hobbies and interests, sir.
Uh, there, there are a number of these. So, I like reading. I like listening to music. I like connecting with people. And at a more physical level, I like swimming. I like cycling. Uh, I like doing workouts and these kind of
Great.
things. I like driving also. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And most importantly, you like gelling with people, creating your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
community,
Of course,
your
of course.
network, your social network. Yes. Thank you. And I come to my last question, sir. Share your happy moments with us.
Ah, honestly speaking, every every breath I take is a happy moment for me. But if I were to share two exceptionally happy moments, I would say one moment is, of course, the time that I got married, because then I entered a very different phase of my life. So I think that was a happy moment. And the second was when I left my day job and I entered business. Because that was what gave me wings, and that was what gave me real freedom. And and then again, it gave me an opportunity to work for the best boss. Gauri Kher is the best boss that I've ever had. So that again was a happy moment. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So nice, sir. So nice knowing you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming to the Star Talk, sir. And having a lovely chat with you was really great. Thank you. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks so
Thank
much.
thank
Huh?
you. Thank you, my dear audience. So, tomorrow again, I will come back with another personality who has inspired my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.